Hello and welcome to another edition of I and I. In today's video, I want to bring you back to another time, 20 years ago. Yes, another story, and I want to talk to you about something which happened to me. Hello? No, it's okay, no problem. No, it's my fault. Okay. Take care. No. That was a good one. Hello and welcome to another edition of I and I. We are in the beautiful Viennese Palace of Schönbrunn, right here in the imperial capital of Vienna. In today's video, we are going to be discussing some of the comments that have been left in the comments section, because it seems as though a lot of you are confused by some of the videos that I've been making, and that's a shame. It's clear that a lot of you do have some problems with a lot of the things that I am saying, but the problem is this: a lot of you should not be having these problems, and I think that I need to be a bit more clearer with who I am talking about, because a lot of women have been talking in the comments section saying, oh, you're saying this about BWs, you're saying that about BWs, and they're being quite opaque and not specific about the types of BWs that I am talking about. And so I'm making this video today to be more specific about who I am talking about when I say I get these feelings. I don't feel totally comfortable when I see a particular BW with a particular WM. Listen, I'm being open, I'm exposing myself, and I'm really talking about inner feelings that people seldom discuss. So give me a bit of credit, okay? So before we begin, please like, please subscribe, please share. It will really help this channel to grow, and it has been helping recently, so thank you very much in advance. There are 4 different types of women who I really feel shouldn't need to worry about, specifically about me, but they shouldn't be worried about pretty much anybody. Number 1, we're going to go with women of mixed heritage. There have been quite a few women of mixed heritage who have left comments in the comments section. I will go through the comment section and I'll read, I am a biracial woman, and as soon as I read that first sentence, I'm like, sweetie, why are you talking to me for? Why are you even here for? Do you have a reason to leave a comment on this platform giving us your experience? Because you are not a BW, you're not a WW either. I have just released another video on my main channel about this, and it is clear that there are a lot of women in the United States who see themselves as being BWs when they are not. Now, I don't have any ill feelings. Shh, we're going to be going. This will take not a few minutes, okay? I don't hold any grudges or any bad feelings against them, and it should be logically clear to you that I shouldn't, because 1, they are not BWs, right? So I was being quite specific. You will get some BMs who will continue to look at you in that way. And the reason is clear. It's because there are a lot of people of mixed heritage who will see themselves as being black as opposed to being white. 9 times out of 10, the black community will tend to accept those people of mixed heritage into the community, whereas it is less so with the white community. A lot of women who have healthy relationships with their fathers will tend to go after men who act or who look to a certain degree like their fathers. This is exactly my point. Why on earth would I have beef with you if you have had a good relationship with your father and you wanted to have something that your mother had also had? Okay? It's clear that that shouldn't be the case. Number 2 is open women. Now, what do I mean when I say open women? I mean women who aren't like the women, most of the women in my comment section. There were a few women that commented and said, you know, I'm open to dating whoever as long as they are, you know, good men, as long as they fit a certain criteria. I really don't mind. I don't see color. I don't mind about you guys. You guys, you can see whoever and do whatever you want. Now, it's difficult for me to know whether you are that particular type of BW, right? I don't know. There's nothing to say this when I see you walking down the street with your WM, okay? But it is clear that there are certain women out there who are well brought up. They have been taught to be more liberal-minded, to be more open-minded about who they see as a potential next partner. Those women I really have no beef with whatsoever. Why? Because I'm just like that too. We all have different experiences on this earth, right? That's a fact. We all have and live different experiences on this earth. So who am I to try and take that experience from anyone? It is clear that some women just are that way, right? Can understand that they are unhappy about the fact that some BMs will look at them with the side eye, but that just comes with the territory of interracial dating. I get it too. I get it too from BWs, believe it or not. So it's just one of those things. You're going to have to deal with it. But please, from my end to you, you don't have to worry about it. These videos were not for you. Number 3 are poor women. Now listen, I have to be careful here because I really don't mean offense when I say these things, but I know that there are a class of BWs, women who have just come fresh from the continent, who are doing everything in their power to lay a foundation for the rest of their family, for other youngsters in their family. They see bigger and better opportunities here in the West, and the best way they see their way out of poverty is to attach themselves to AWM here in the West and to do everything in their power to marry them so they can get the right credentials so that they can move here permanently. I know that there are a lot of women who come mainly from the African continent who do act this way, who do things this way, who do feel and who do act this way, and that is no problem at all, okay? I have no problems with those types of women. I mean, think about it. You've just come from a country which was more than likely ran by BMs. You have seen some horrible things, more than likely done by BMs. You have lived in a country which has been stricken by war, poverty, drought or famine. I'm being very selective when I say these words because most people from big wealthy African countries don't tend to leave Africa. They don't have to. So it's normally those people from the smaller countries who act this way. Just like the woman that I spoke about in my last video, the woman who was from rural Kenya. You could tell just by the way she acted that she had to do everything in her power to change her mindset into a person who was totally loyal to the WM. I do not mind about you guys. You are not racist. You are not bad people. You are just poor. And that's okay. The last one is women who are not aesthetically pleasing. I know this one, I left it till last because I'm not really happy about this one, but it's true. When I see a BW and she has not taken care of herself, whether she be overweight or she doesn't know how to take care of herself, and she's with a WM, I don't care. Okay, I know this is harsh, but it's the truth. I have a problem. I don't even know how to explain this, but it's the truth. When I see somebody who, for me, I think I have more of a problem if I see a woman and she's a BW and she's attractive, okay? If I see a BW and she's attractive and I see her with a WM, I'm like, oh man, it's another one gone for us. You know, I feel that way. I mean, you know, we've spoken about this before, guys. We've spoken about this before. I've got the woman of my dreams, but I don't think about myself personally. I'm thinking as BMs as a collective. So it's not like I want her. It's like that's one that hasn't gone for us. Now, I am sure that the same goes with BMs who also date WWs who are not aesthetically pleasing. I'm sure they can walk down the street and they, you know, WMs don't mind about them going. It's like, Okay. Ciao. Thank you. You've taken one for us. Goody goody. I think it's probably more of a man thing, really. It's sad, but it's true. And the good thing about this is that, oh my gosh, I'm going to get into trouble for what I'm about to say next. But the good thing about this is that a lot of you who are leaving these comments, I saw your profile pictures and a lot of you fall into that category. You really won't need to mind about me. I wouldn't look at you twice, even if you're walking on your own. So that's it, guys. The vast majority of you guys who are leaving these comments really don't need to worry. If you see me walking down the street and I start to cry, just walk on by. Really, just walk on by. On a serious note, I will be making one last video where I will leave my wife to critique some of the videos that I have made lately, because she's going to be coming back very soon. We're going to see how that pans out. I'm not sure if that's going to pan out very well, but you will be able to get her point of view on my opinions about this. So yeah, that's all I've got time for today, guys. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.